The drive to impeach President Trump did not begin with the allegations before us. Here was reporting in April of 2016. This is before the president was the nominee. Donald Trump isn't even the Republican nominee yet, but impeachment is already on the lips of pundits, newspaper editorials, constitutional scholars, and even a few members of Congress. Here was the Washington Post headline minutes after President Trump's inauguration. The campaign to impeach President Trump has begun, the Washington Post said. The articles of impeachment before us were not even the first ones House Democrats introduced. This was a go-around number. Of roughly 7. Those previously alleged high crimes and misdemeanors, Mr. President, including things like being impolite to the press and to professional athletes. It insults the intelligence of the American people to pretend this was a solemn process reluctantly begun because of withheld foreign aid. No, Washington Democrats' position on this president has been clear literally for years. Just as Democrats, such as the current Democratic leader and then Senator Joe Biden, argued at length in 1999, we recognize that Senate traditions impose no obligation to hear new live witness testimony if it is not necessary to decide the case. If it is not necessary to decide the case, let me emphasize, the House managers themselves said over and over that additional testimony was not necessary to prove their case. They claimed dozens of times that their existing case was, quote, overwhelming and incontrovertible. That was the House managers saying their evidence was overwhelming and incontrovertible. We have indeed witnessed an abuse of power, a grave abuse of power by just the kind of House majority that the framers warned us about. So tomorrow, the Senate must do what we were created to do. We've done our duty. We've considered all the arguments. We've studied the, quote, mountain of evidence, end quote. And tomorrow, we will vote. We must vote to reject the House abuse of power. Vote to protect our institutions. Vote to reject new precedents that would reduce the framers' design to rubble. Vote to keep factional fever from boiling over and scorching our republic. I urge every one of our colleagues to cast the vote the facts, the evidence, the Constitution, and the common good clearly require. Vote to acquit the president of these charges.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.